Welcome to the Old Bastards Racing League Wednesday night truck series. Ken, how you doing today, brother?
I'm doing great, Pete. Things are looking really good at Bristol tonight. We're here for 144 laps, so it should be exciting.
It does look like it's going to be a very exciting race for tonight. Hopefully we have some chitter chat on our chat tonight as I bring that up for us, Ken. It looks like we have, 29 trucks on this race tonight, huh?
29 trucks is true there, Coco. Things are looking... trucks are handling well, according to the guys out there, and they got plenty of fuel, hopefully enough tires that if they stay green for a while, they'll be able to do this in one stop.
All right, and yeah, well, it's going to be an interesting race. It looks like we had a problem with 160 Schilling, who actually triple-digit number ended up getting up on the grid, which put him in place in front of some two-digit cars, which OBRL fashion, it looks like you're not permitted to qualify in any way, shape, or form if you're a triple-digit number until you earn that two-digit number.
That's true, Pete. It's got to play by the rules here, gentlemen. And whoops, we got contact already as the guys are starting off the grid here. So hopefully we can get this all ironed out and we can get going to racing. We are 1 to green, it shows, Pete. I'm not sure if that's true. Normally here we got 2 laps to green, so we'll have to keep our eyes open here.
Like done EOL by chance, or?
Yes, we'll have to know that it does look like it's a 1 to go. They're already shouting out about 1 to go green.
Patience, guys, got a long race to go. 144 laps. Good luck, everybody.
$160 after the race. Meet me down in the trailer on Discord. I'll explain to you why you received your EOL penalty.
Okay, 10-4.
Well, Ken, it looks like these guys got the belts tightened, the pit light or pace lights are out, and we're getting ready to go racing.
Sounds good, Pete. We got Josh Mayhew on the pole tonight with Mike 50 Watts also joining him on the outside. So, yes, Pete, we're getting real close. I'm just going to turn it over to you.
Sounds good. It looks like it's going to be a green flag race, and these guys are off and running. It looks like we have a decent start tonight as these cars and trucks our trucks get going down into turn 1.
Clear. '94 third, green flag, pass through. What is that flag for?
Well, Ken, we got a decent race going on. It looked like a clean start. Right now, we're on our first cigarette, Crystal, so I'm going to go and give me your number. I'm not going to say anything until you guys give me your numbers. So we're do the over-under on the cigarette, and then we'll jump on the over-under in the caution laps. Ken, we got some good racing going on. They are single file around this racetrack, but there is some guys making a pass on the outside here. With this Bristol package, its outside line is the preferred line. These guys
That it is, Pete. The outside line is the fast lane. On fresh tires, you can actually make it okay on the inside, but it's definitely hard on the right front when you do that.
It is. But I'll tell you what, I was watching them last night. They were getting real close to that outside wall going into the turn. Yellow's out, and it looks like the 120 or one something. Let me go check that out again. Not quite sure who that was. If we can figure out who it was, I'll go ahead and take a peek at him. It was the 21 truck. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, the 21 truck just comes out of the pits, kind of all by him lonesome. And then he just comes around here, trying to regain the field, and just loses it. Just gives a little too much gas. Hits that inside wall.
Simple thing to do. Cold, tires are not up to temperature yet. It's real easy to get on the throttle a little too heavy, and around she'll come.
Yeah, he was one of our penalty drivers tonight, and maybe a little frustrated on receiving that penalty. Okay, here we go. Ken, I'll let you call it out as these guys come out of pit lane. Go ahead and look at what do we got? We got cigarettes for Coco, and we got caution laps. So go ahead and pick both.
Well, I'm going to go with 5 on the cautions. I know we got 1 in already. Kevin Rupert has picked 7, talking to him during practice session. Cigarette count, seeing we are going to be a high amount of cautions, I believe. Coco is going to have that increase in smoking, so let's go with 6 on that.
Okay, and since your selection was 5, I'm going to say... I'm gonna be optimistic. I'm gonna say under. Even with this caution, I'm gonna say under.
Alrighty.
And as far as the cigarettes go, I think I'm going to have to say I can't go over under for cigarettes, can I? Or can I take a number?
Take a number.
Okay, I'm gonna go with 5 cigarettes with Crystal. I think she's on the mark right now.
I picked 6, so I'm figuring you're gonna do a little bit more puffing away tonight here.
94 staying high.
So there you go. So I'm sorry, Princess Crystal says 3 and 5. I'm assuming she means 3 cautions and 5 cigarettes. Outcatched, welcome to the show, has 5 cigarettes and 4 cautions. So there you go.
Staying high.
Well, we had quite a few guys come in the pit area to get some fresh tires, and we got Kevin Cornelius, who is leading us, taking the outside with Kevin Rupert on the inside. Kevin's choice to run the outside or start on the outside at the next start here. We got 1 in the green here, Coco. So we got Kevin Cornelius and Kevin Rupert. We got the Kevin front row going on right now, and Josh Mayhew, Sean Sadler in second row. And we got Eddie Jones and Mike Fitty Watts in row number 3. So, Coco, I turn it back to you.
Here we go. It looks like the pace lights are out, and we're getting ready to go back to green here with Kevin Rupert in the front. We got the KK in the front row right now. Kevin Rupert and Kevin Cornelius. Hey, I'll catch 21 is actually Chip. How's it going, Chip? Why aren't you out here? Green flag waves, and we're off and running as we get on that gas pedal and they smash it down and go. Burning rubber, baby. Joel Kilburn is right on the back of that 67 truck right now, just pushing himself really well. Kevin Rupert's still fighting in the front there. Doesn't seem like he's going to get it. 17 is jumped ahead a bit here, giving himself a little breathing room away from Josh Mayhew in the 02 truck.
Tonight, Coco, we still have, this is the second race in the Chase series, and we have 9 drivers still competing in the Chase yet. We had a tie for the 8th position, so we have all 9 trucks still going for the Chase. And I'll give that rundown in a little while during the race once things kind of play out here a little.
Kevin is on that low lane just getting raped, so I don't know what he's going to do. He better get up in that top line and go single file with these guys soon, or he's going to just push himself all the way back. There he goes now, getting into that top group. Hey, Mark, how's it going? Mr. Shepard has joined us again, checking in, looking for Ben Shepard. Ben Shepard, 69, currently in the 8th position.
Yeah, slowly working his way up through the pack. He's chasing Mr. Rupert right now, going to the corner 1.
I don't think anybody wants to be in that little line right now. How about you, Ken?
No, I think the track is starting to already show that higher groove is the place to be.
Yeah, we got the 42 jumping on the 11's tail, but trying to get around that 01.
There's a hole for you there, Ralph. John.
Later on in the race, you'll see the lap traffic being low tonight on the low side of the racetrack, seeing the high groove is the fast and preferred groove for the faster cars. Trucks, I'm sorry. Another $1 for the tip jar.
There you go. Yep, the 69 was looking underneath the 12. Couldn't quite do it, so he backs up, gets back in line so he doesn't get jumped and shuffled back like Kevin was. Right on the back bumper. Really good shot of that as he goes after Kevin Rupert, diving down and kind of triangles or that corner there and gets a good run going into 1. Kevin fights back on the outside. That underneath just doesn't let that truck roll out.
No, it's hard to get back on the throttle early, and you get no momentum off the low side like that. All the momentum is up high.
It's a really good race going on, but I'll tell you right now, Ben eating up them tires being down there.
Yeah, you can wear out a right front out here within 70 laps, not having a whole lot of rubber left on it, and starting to show those cords coming.
Kevin lets him by a little bit there. I think that was a good move all the way around. Ben Shepard did a real nice pass there. It took him 2 or 3 laps, but makes that look nice and easy. Everybody gets through unscathed.
Well, both the 69 and the 12 truck are both running for this championship chase here, and they're trying to get through this thing with 0 X's and all that. And those two are going to give each other plenty of room. They don't want any X's. No incident points are needed at this.
The 42 just jumped up in front of Troy Turgeson. Just taking him out. 42 looks like he's on rails right now. We'll have to see how that ends up. Right now, he's sitting behind the 11 and the 12. We know that patience is not the 42's virtue.
That is a true statement there. Yes, he was up in the booth, and it was nice to have him up in the booth last week. But he will race you definitely hard, and sometimes maybe a little too hard.
But definitely get aggressive here. I'm watching this race right now as the 11 and the 12 are just battling it out. Fantastic job with the 42 in tow.
Yeah, the 11 truck, Tom Ogle, doing a great job out there.
42 drops down.
That's for the 8th, 9th, and 10th spot right there.
Yep, for the 42 dropped down, but beneath that 12 truck, looks like the 42's got a real nice thing going on that low line. He's doing okay. Kevin fights back on the outside. He's not giving it up easy. He's pushing up. He's definitely pushing. Oh, man, this is a good race right here, Ken.
Yeah, he's not going to give in to the 42 truck. And
we got a spin on the back spin.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
03 truck, Rel Vandervorst.
Oh, yeah, he went around. Let's go see what we can find out there, boys and girls.
Car coming out, 1, guys.
Rel, also a championship contender also. He's one of the 9 involved in that tonight. Hopefully not too much front-end damage there. I know he tapped the wall on the inside.
Looks like the 28 gets right into him. Oh, gets into the back bumper of him, Ken. It just on the exit of the turn.
That's a rough start there for Ralph. Sad to see that happen to him.
Yeah, here you go. As the 28 goes in, just gets underneath him a little bit there. You could see him just kind of slides up. He tries everything he can not to, but it happens. And I want to see the hit into that wall there to see how much damage the 03 just might have. Oh, he picks that rear end up pretty quick.
There's
Gotcha.
a mess of trucks that went in the pit road. There's a couple that stayed out, and now they're also pitting. They must have decided that they best get some fresh rubber also.
Yeah, as everybody comes back out, it looks like the 14 has stayed out. Am I right, Ken, or does he just come out first?
No, coming out and in the front of this pack, he did come in the pits and got some early tires and all that. He might have only taken 2 though. We'll let timing and scoring get this all figured out, and we'll figure out who's leading this mess when we get that far. But we got a couple laps to go here. I know it's kind of early, but we'll give an early thing here because we just don't know how the race is going to go here. If you're interested in joining the OBRL, you're 35 years or older, have an I rating of under 3,500, fill out the application. Go to OBRL.net, fill out the app, submit it. Coco will get back to you in a short amount of time, and maybe you can become a OBRL member and driver with us, one of the great series that we race.
Yeah, we have had a lot of influx with applications, and we're doing a fantastic job with these drivers. There's some good drivers coming in, Ken, right now, and I'm real happy, and I think they're going to be of value to the OBRL, and I think they're going to enjoy themselves here.
That's for sure, Pete. We've had really good luck with a lot of the new members, and they're doing a great job out there. I see Robert Grisco served his EOL penalty for getting in the rear of Rel Vandervoort, so that's great sportsmanship there by Robert Grisco serving that penalty out. So review committee does not have to worry about it later on after this race.
Looks like Rel Vandervoort is showing a lap down right now because of that accident as the pace lights are out, and I'm getting ready to send these guys out. Although, Joel Kilburn is... okay, trying to get in position. As we take the
where he right there, Pete. It looks like he got into the side of Tom Ogle there.
Yeah, it does. All right, this pace car drops down in the pace pit lane, and we're all getting ready, Ken.
Green, green, green.
Green flag waves, and we're off and running. Eddie Jones gets a good start. Oh, it looks like the 99 spins his wheels as he goes off of the start there. Eddie Jones leading the pack here.
28 heading.
Joel Kilburn doing a real nice job fighting. Whoa, gets a little bit into the back of him. Steve has to check up a little bit. That brings the field all together there.
Closed up really quick. It's a great job by these guys not to wad up a big pack of trucks here towards the front of this pack.
Yeah, no harm, no foul. We continue on. Number 2. This race has got me all stressed out, boys and girls. So I have a feeling we're going to beat that 5, but I'm going to try not to.
I've seen Kevin Cornelius hit the wall down the backstretch. There's a truck that slowed down in front of him. He got on the brakes real hard, and the truck right behind him tapped him and got him down into the lower fence. Looks like Kevin is driving down pit road. Nope, he stayed on the track, but he is on the lead lap yet, but just coming up to speed. That'd be Kevin Cornelius in the 17 truck.
Yeah, he is up to speed now. Right now, the back end doesn't look too bad for Bristol.
He may have some left front damage on that truck, Coco. I'm not sure. He didn't hit the wall that hard. He did get a tap of it, though.
.14 still showing out front. Looks like we got some good race going on in the front here, but in the back of the pack, these guys are battling it out as the 160 gets underneath the 35. Or I'm sorry, is that the 93?
That's the 93 of John Mankowski.
Thank you. My eyes aren't what they used to be.
Numbers are kind of hard to read. That 9 is kind of misleading on the top of his truck.
160's doing a real nice job. One of our new contenders sitting in the 16th spot. That'd be Chad Schilling.
Looking at timing and scoring right now, Pete, the top 4 cars are all running for the championship chase. That's Eddie Jones, who is our leader right now, Mike Fitty Watts. Joe Kilburn's running 3rd, Steve Thompson's 4th. Tom Ogle, he's running 5th, but not in the championship race, but Ben Shepard, Kevin Rupert, Ed Adams, Troy Torgerson, they're all the 6 through 9 trucks, they're also in the lead chase. So we got a lot of chase trucks in the top 10 right now.
And just because Princess Crystal's with us tonight, I'm going to go ahead and tell her right now, it looks like Jim Westerfield's in the 13th spot right now. Doing a nice job, keeping it together, running that high groove.
I was watching Jim in qualifying, and his first lap was pretty decent. He spun out coming out of 4. He tapped the wall, spun out coming out of 4. So it really hurt his chance because it did look like his second lap was looking really good until he got coming out of corner 4.
Yeah, it looks like he's fighting the 23 right now of Joshua Robinson. Joshua's not giving up. Fine racing going on right there, though.
Yeah, Josh Robinson, also one of our contenders for the chase. Yes, so Josh has a lot to play for you tonight.
Absolutely, but that doesn't mean that 35 has to stand down.
Oh, heck no. They're going to race hard. They're going to give each other fits out there. It's the way it's supposed to be. I've seen John Gifford has manually disconnected for tonight, calling it early for tonight. Heading back home, beating the rush out of the racetrack.
Packing up the hauler, right, Ken?
Packing up the hauler.
160 is going to take liberties on the 35 right now and utilize the 23, opening up the gap a bit. So it looks like Princess Crystal is riding inside with the 35 tonight.
No problem.
Riding shotgun tonight, huh? Good battle between Ben Shepard and Tom Ogle there. That battle's for that's for 5th and 6th positions right there with Kevin Rupert in tow.
Yeah, Ben Shepard's doing a nice job on that bottom. I'm not a fan of that bottom line, though. I'll tell you that. It's so hard to pass here, and it eats up the tires so bad. That right front just crumbles, but doing a real nice job in that 69 truck.
Yeah, you got to drive like you got an egg underneath that throttle. You got to be really soft with it.
Yeah, he's doing a fine job. Let's see if he gets past that Thomas Ogle. Thomas fights back on the outside, but is held up a little bit by the 67. Has nowhere to go, so 69 may be able to capitalize on that.
Ben has showed he can drive this truck. He's very, very stout in this truck, and he's making good movement on the inside of that track. Let's see how long them tires will hold up running down that low groove.
He just takes the 67 low and doing a real nice job on that bottom line.
I gotta hand it to him. He's doing a great job out there.
Absolutely. Good battle. We got a 2x2 now.
Thank you.
See, Eddie Jones has a huge lead over second place runner Mike Watts. It's like a 4-second lead over him.
Steve decides to go underneath Joel. Said, I can't stay here any longer.
Regional, stay low.
The 20th truck is low, a little low here. 20 is laps down, right, Ken? He's about a lap down. He's letting
this is going to be 3 wide going into the backstretch here. This could be a bad situation for a couple of the guys. Well played there by Steve Thompson and Tex Kilburn on.
Yeah, they're still bound to that. Steve gets around Tex, and here comes the 42 on the inside of the 12. Looking to go ahead and grab that 42, the 40 truck as well. Does a real nice job. Oh, 12 gets into the 40.
Yellow.
Oh,
there's a
40
couple of our
spins
championship
around.
contenders there.
Big jump, stretch just after the finish line down low.
We'll see what happened there.
I'm sure Kevin's going to want to serve on that one there. It did not look good. It looks like he just got into the left rear corner a little bit of Tex, but we'll replay it, look at it. Bad break for those 3 gentlemen right there, all running for the championship chase.
Yeah, we go in right here, and it looks like the 12 and the 40 are going around. 42's on the low side. It looks like Joel gets a little high, and Kevin cuts it down underneath him and just picks him right there. Joe ends up going sideways. I'm going to actually jump back here and make sure that we can stay with, and the 98 of Troy Turgeson gets into them nice and hard. T-bones the hell out of them. We have a little bit of a gather up here. People are trying to slow down here. Looks like everybody's fine. 20 comes in late and hits the 98, but just a light touch. It speeded. You could just see it. There's a lot of banging and bouncing going on here. That truck's going to need some help. This is Bristol, though, so the aerodynamics don't mean much.
No, it don't. You can be out here without any front fenders and still be competitive out there. The problem is you're going to be laps down because all the repairs you're going to be doing, because the pit times just take too long to fix it compared to the lap times that the trucks are making under the car.
Not quite sure what this means, Ken, but he says Bandit Nation flipped over from NASCAR to make sure the Bandit Rupert gets back in the points chase. I get it now. Okay. Well, that's good. You need to flip over from NASCAR. This is more exciting. No, I can't say that. I couldn't even say that with a straight face.
Yeah, flip back and forth. Enjoy the race. Enjoy our race. And we will just be glad to have you come and join us every once in a while. But welcome, Bandit Nation.
Not sure where we're at, Ken, how many laps we have to go. I'd like to grab somebody and see how it's going down there. Maybe we'll do that next caution.
I'll see if I can catch our leader real quick.
Let's see.
Eddie Jones, this is Ken and Coco up in the booth. Can you talk to us a second or not?
Yes, sir. What's going on?
You got a pretty stout truck out there right now. How's everything going? How's everything looking?
Trying to keep my cards close to my chest. Just trying to save some for the end. Just trying to lead some laps, stay out of trouble. About got caught up in one right there.
Yeah, it looks like Kevin Rupert just tapped Joel. Did you hear anything on the radio chatter for that? 17's going by.
I'd like to plead the fifth on that.
10-4, buddy. Well, listen, that caution or the pit car or pace car lights are out, so we're gonna let you go.
Yeah, 10-4. Y'all give them hell.
You go get him, buddy. Kick some ass.
Gonna try it.
All right, guys, tying it up, second gear.
That was Eddie Jones. He's the lead of our review committee and all that. Great guy, great driver. Glad to know him as a good friend.
Absolutely. The pace car drops down in the pace pit lane and green flag waves. Eddie Jones gets a nice start. It looks like 98 or 99 hits the throttle a little late as 11 blows by him too. 67 has a good run going into 1, comes out of 2, and it's down the back straightaway, neck and neck there. Everybody seems to get off okay, but we got 2x2 racing all the way along this track. '69 is on top of the 98 right now, trying to get around him as well. It's 99, I apologize, of Mike Watts. Gets a little slow start and ends up paying the price on that low line.
Wrecking off
Yellow flag is out.
Oh, we got
Another
a wreck
caution.
there. Not quite sure who that was, but it looked like they vanished.
Check it out. Pace car coming off too.
If you could tell me the car number, we could see there.
I'm not finding it right now, Mr. Coco.
I'm not sure, Ken. I can't find anybody kind of having a problem right now. The 20 I thought was involved in it. I'm going to go ahead and see if that's where it was.
That was awesome.
Yeah, I don't see anyone in pit road right now other than the 01 and the 17, and I doubt if those guys were involved in that.
Looking right now at the 40 and the 20. I'm not quite sure where we're at. We'll have to see.
Pace car middle of the back.
Coco, is that caution number 3 already tonight?
It wasn't the 20, and I followed the 20 around until the caution came out, and I believe it is number 3. I'm here and follow the 35 back. I'm going to give that a shot. Oh, ho, ho. Looks like the 35 was not only might have been the cause. We'll have to see. Let's look here. Looks like he goes underneath the 177. 177 kind of cuts on. Looks like he gets a little loose and just kind of spins it sideways, which puts the 35 into him. 177 got the brakes locked up as they go.
That's rough break there for Jim Westerfield, doing a good job. Nice job by Kevin Rupert, taking low on the racetrack, missing that, but somebody did hit the 177 pretty stoutly, though.
Yeah, they did. That keeps Eddie Jones in the 14 in first place, the 11 of Thomas Ogle in second, and Steve the Mule Thompson in third.
Coco, we're just past halfway. We got to start choosing our winner for tonight. So people out on social media, let us know who your thoughts are and who's gonna come up here with a big checkered flag win at the end of this race.
You want to pick them now, or you want to pick them later, Kim?
Oh, why don't we go now? We're halfway through. Do you have a pick ready yet or not, Mr. P?
I actually do. I'm going to pick Steve the Mule Thompson for a win tonight.
Steve's a great choice. I'm liking to see what this Tom Ogle in this 11 is doing here. But I see Ben Shepherd is slowly working his way up the field. He impressed me very much running that low line.
Hey guys,
I mixed between the two, but I'm going to go with that 69 truck. He's showed me an awful lot this season in his truck, and I'm going to go with Ben Shepherd.
All right, our pace car lights are out, and he's getting ready to drop down in the pit lane. Here we go, Ken. Pace car's off. Green flag waves, and we're off and running. It looks like a real good start with the 14 spins it, 11 spins it. Burning rubber, baby! They both spun it. The 11 spun it a little bit more. '69 of Ben Shepherd jumps on top of the 67, not letting him breathe a bit. Looks like Princess Crystal's picking 69 for the win.
Good choice, Crystal. Good choice.
Steve shuffles back into the 4th position right now as we got 99 of Mike Watts, our OBRL painter, I'll say, in 5th.
Yeah, I see John Henderson has packed it up for the night. He's heading home. He's leaving early, so the hauler is loaded and heading back home.
The 42 sitting behind the 182 right now. 182 of Dwayne MacArthur doing a fine job in that 182. New driver to the OBRL in 6th position right now.
The General's looking good tonight.
We got a real good battle going on here, Ken, between the 23 and the 160 as well. But the 160 is a lap down, I believe.
If these guys if these guys can keep this thing green, they all have enough fuel and tires to make her to the end now, Coco.
Yep, and I'll tell you what, I'd be saving my tires because I was running last night and I did something like 90 laps on a tire run and a fuel run, so they could definitely do it. Those top 3 are just pulling away. 42 makes that pass. Gets out front there as the 01 looks underneath the 22. Can't quite do it as Kevin Rupert has to jump on the brake so he doesn't ram into the back of him as the 35 in tow wants to keep that 93 back on the bottom of the racetrack.
No, you're all right. No, I got too much damage. Don't worry about it.
Joel Kilburn underneath the 35, trying to get a lap back, I believe, here, Ken.
Yeah, I was just looking to see how many trucks are on the lead lap, and we'd still have 20 trucks on the lead lap, so nine trucks are either a lap down or out of the race at this point.
Yeah, the 35 is pushing hard. You can see that ass end wiggle every time he comes off the turn.
Yeah, Joel is 3 laps down to the leader right now, so he's just trying to run laps right now.
Well, he's staying on a low line. He's not giving up, but he's definitely, he's running his line.
He's doing exactly what he's supposed to do. Lap traffic is supposed to stay low. Joel's doing the perfect job out there.
'35's looking like he wants to get around him. It's going to be a difficult task because he almost gets into the 17. There's just nowhere to go on this track. There's just nowhere to go.
Yeah, it's a tight little bull ring. It's a tough place to go. I'm glad I'm up here tonight with you, Coco. I really would not want to be down on that racetrack racing against these guys tonight.
I believe we had a 30-lap race last night, just a little sprint. I'll tell you what, it beat me to death. My motion rig was beating me like a mule.
Yeah, my knuckles were pretty sore at the end of this. There was a lot of white knuckle time out there.
Absolutely. 22 is sitting there fighting as best he can as the 12 is trying to get around the 01.
You try to relax behind the wheel, but just things take over and you just kind of grip it harder and harder all the time, and it just slows you down. Nice move by Kevin Rupert getting past a few cars there, a few trucks there the last couple laps. Kevin's up to the 12th position right now.
Yeah, he's got some smooth sailing in front of him, so hopefully he can get away from that punch there as I'm watching the 22 and the 40. It's a very difficult situation right there. Right now we got a bottleneck.
Go ahead, Pete. I'm sorry.
28 seemed like he got a little bit high, but I think he controlled it and hit anything, so we're moving forward.
Yeah, we're under 50 laps to go, so the laps are ticking off, even though we do have quite a few cautions, but maybe we can keep this thing green the rest of the...
I'm very optimistic about the OBRL, but I'll tell you what, these guys are driving hard right now, and I think that we are going to see one more caution before this thing is over.
I'll give you a quick 10 rundown here. We got Eddie Jones leading this thing with Tom Ogle running second. The 69 truck of Ben Shepard, he's in third. Steve Thompson, he's fourth. Mike Fitty Watts, the painter, he's running fifth. Ed Adams, last week's guest commentator, he's running sixth. Rookie Dwayne General MacArthur is running seventh. Jeff Gilmore, he's running eighth. Another third-digit number, Chad Schilling, he's running eighth, just passing Jeff Gilmore. And running our top 10, the 23 truck, Josh E. Robinson. Little bit of two wide racing out here, but a lot of single file. But the guys are minding their P's and Q's right now, trying to get this thing to run out a little quicker.
Chad, you can go. Thanks, bud.
Oh, I'm looking for him, Pete. He's running 17th. He is on the lead lap. Well, he might have some damage from previous accidents. He was involved in one or two of them early in the race. So maybe he's just being a little conservative right now, worrying about those incident points, not wanting to be disqualified.
Right.
These guys are only allowed 9 incident points before they are disqualified from the event. Not a lot of incidents. It's 2 major touches with cars and a spin or something like that will eliminate you from this race. So You got to keep this thing relatively clean if you want to finish this thing without being disqualified.
Okay, so yeah, seems like we had some technical difficulties there for a minute, and I apologize. Hopefully,
I believe the wrong button was being depressed by the speaker over on the other side of the aisle.
you're not supposed to call me out.
Would that be considered the wrong channel there, buddy?
Yeah, it was. I was hitting the wrong button. That was a lot of fun. I was talking my ass off too.
And I'm glad they didn't hear you. No, just kidding. You had nothing bad to say out there.
So
Hey, we got a new leader out here. We got a new leader. We got Ben Shepard in the 69 truck leading this thing, with Tom Ogle running second, Steve Thompson third. What happened to Eddie Jones?
Pisses me off. I'm faster than all you guys.
Kelvin Miller's having some issues, saying it pisses him off, but he's faster than everybody out there. 182 gets up into the wall there, Ken.
Yeah, General MacArthur just got punted a little bit there by somebody.
Thanks, Joel.
Everybody seems to be getting along pretty well here for Bristol race here.
I am showing Raging Cajun 3 laps down. Not sure what happened there.
I don't know. I'm actually showing him 2 laps, but I think Timing and Sorting is trying to play catch up as the 40 drops down into the pit lane. I'll bet you that Raging went in and got some tires, and we didn't even notice.
Yeah, but we only got 30 to go. I'm not figuring out this game plan at all.
Well, I'm telling you right now, he's on lap 4 of his pit run, so he did go in and get tires and fuel.
Definitely something we'll have to discuss with him, because I'm not. Oh, we got 3 wide. Jim Westerfield being the meat in the sandwich there. Holy cats, good job by those.
Sorry we missed that for you. As they go by, 42 goes by Steve the Mule Thompson, it looks like. That's always a fun race to watch there as the 160 comes up on yellow.
Never mind.
We got a yellow.
Yellow flag has come out.
One around turn 2 up high.
Not
This
quite sure who that
changes.
was.
This changes everything, Coco. This is going to be quite something. How timing and scoring is going to work this thing out here. The guys who have pitted, they are going to have an issue. I know 42 also just came out of the pit area also. So, a couple different pit strategies being played out in this race.
Pace car middle of turn.
Well, the funny thing here, and I'm gonna call it out. The 20 just said he's faster than everybody, and it looks like that's exactly where we have our problem. The 20 tries to go around one of our trucks, the 02, doesn't have him cleared, and comes out the short end of the stick on that one.
Is that Josh Mayhew in the 02 truck that took the beating on that one there, Coco?
I think so. It looks like, yeah, it just wasn't cleared out, gets turned, and basically it looks like Troy Turkson hits some brakes and doesn't hit anything, but the 20 definitely gets turned sideways.
Wow, that's a good use of that brake pedal there by Troy. That's great driving by Troy Torgerson right there.
Yeah, it is. That's a difficult situation.
So I wonder how these guys are going to play it out. I see Ben Shepard. I'm not sure if these guys pitted or not. I believe they did. I believe they did pit. Ben Shepard, this is Ken and Coco up in the booth. Can you hear us, Ben?
I got you guys.
Ben, you got yourself a hell of a stout truck tonight. What do you think you got for these guys at the end of this race?
Well, I have one X remaining. I've got into the back of Liberace just barely. I'm surprised it gave me some X's, and then right there I got another 4. So I got to play it safe, but the only safe place out here is leading. So I'm going to do my damnedest. And truck's really good on the long run. Seems to save tire pretty good. Got a short run here, and everyone's really fast. So just got to pedal to the metal, see what happens.
All right,
Ben, don't mean to be putting any pressure on you, Ben, but you are my pick for the night. So good luck to you. I know Coco's got something for you here.
I just want to give you a quick time to shout out to maybe your dad who's watching us and on a text. Want to shout out to your father?
Yeah, hello, Pops. Cross your fingers, and my race engineer, Eric Angstrom. He's probably watching too, so thanks.
All right, buddy, you pull them belts tight, get ready to go. Have a good race and good luck.
Taking top Liberace. All right, thank you.
All right, that was Ben Shepard. He is our leader at this time with Tom Ogle running second. So we are ready to go here. Don't have that many laps to go here, Coco. I'm going to turn it back to you. Bring us back to green, buddy.
As we got the 69 on the top row, telling Thomas Ogle he's going to take the top right now. That pace lights are out. That pace car's going into pit lane. They're getting ready for hopefully one last time of pulling belts tight and jumping on that wheel.
I'm showing 20 laps to go, Pete.
Green, green, green.
Green flag waves are off and running. Ben Shepard gets a great start. Thomas Ogle does a nice job too. Gets in behind him as they go into turn 1. And Steve DeMille Thompson jumps down underneath the 11, but doesn't quite make it stick as the 98 goes around him. Ben jumps out ahead and is doing a fantastic job.
Got a heck of a battle running for 4th and 5th there between Steve Thompson and the number 12 truck of Kevin Rupert, and I see Steve did get control of that position.
Yeah, he does. He goes around him there. It looks like Ben Shepard's in the lead with Liberace. Thomas Ogle in second, and 50 Watts currently shown in third position. '23 underneath the 98 of Troy Tergerson.
I see Cal Miller has packed up the truck. He's heading home early. Going to call her quits for tonight, and he'll try again next race.
These guys are doing a nice job getting in the single file line, not taking too many chances yet, but I'm sure with 10 to go, it's going to get ugly. Ben Shepard and Thomas have pulled away pretty good as these guys battle behind them.
Yeah, and there's only 15 to go, so probably I'm hoping that lap traffic doesn't make a difference at the end of this thing. Hopefully these guys can just run for a nice win here.
I watched Steve DeMille Thompson just back off of the 98 of Troy Tergerson and do just to get a launch. I'm sorry, of 50 Watts, and just do a launch to pass him by as the 12 goes by too. I'm wondering if 50 had some problems there.
Well, I'm not sure how and who has what for tires out there, so that may be playing a factor in this too. Fitty may have some older tires on than what Steve had.
Rick.
Wreck on.
Yellow. I hear a wreck, but I don't see no yellow.
Neither do I. We are still under green flag conditions from what I see, Ken. Princess Crystal, our remote reporter, has reported, of course, Josh Meyer left, as Ken had pointed out. Thank you, Crystal.
I didn't say that Josh did, so no, she caught something I did not. I got Cal Miller, but no, she got Josh, so hey, thanks for staying alert on us here, Princess Crystal. I think we need to invite her up here sometime, Coco. I'm sorry, she's doing a great job for us.
Absolutely. We did a guest speaker with Ed last week. We could definitely pull in one of our listeners. 42 right now I'm showing is behind the 14 of Raging Cajun. Trying to get a spot here. This is for the 16th position.
I believe we're only showing 13 trucks on the lead lap, and we only got 8 to go, Coco.
Kevin Rupert's taking a peek at Fitty Watts, not able to do anything about it. Steve DeMille Thompson jumps into the 3rd position with a nice big gap away from Fitty at this point.
Fitty's being kind of gentle out there. I believe Fitty has 6 incident points right now, so another contact and he'd be done, and that would screw him up for the championship chase there. So I think that's why Fitty's running a little bit more conservative than what we're used to seeing.
Yeah, he would have to finish this race to actually have a chance, I think, so he can't be disqualified. There's your leader right there, Ben Shepard, as the 11 looked underneath him. And 11, you almost picked Ken, but he's going to give 69 a run for his money as these guys are starting to come up on lapped trucks.
Well, I was mixed between both of those guys, so both of my picks looked really good, but I did go with Ben. But, man, my first thought was Tom Ogle in that 11 truck. We'll see what happens here with only a couple to go.
The lap trucks are definitely getting out of the way, doing a real nice job. We're going to stay with Ben right now as we're at 130.43 of 144. Wow, Ken, it just blew right by, didn't it?
It did. Even though we started a little slow with the cautions, these guys have made this a very interesting race.
Thomas Oak was looking all over him, gets underneath him as he comes down the front straightaway. This is the last lap. 2 more corners to go as they come out of turn 2. Thomas Ogle side by side. Oh, a little bad. 69's pushing hard on lap 144. 1 lap to go. Here we go. 1 more corner. 69 takes that win. Fantastic job.
Great race.
Tom pushed his all he could, Ken.
Yeah, he did. That was great driving by both of those guys, not making contact with each other. Hand it to both of those gentlemen. Great job.
They put up a great block for me.
Like once we got past and you threw that block on me going into 1, it was all I could see not to get you, but I don't blame you.
Nice talk going on between those two guys, congratulating each other. That was a great job by both of those guys.
No worries. You always race me clean, other than that.
So why these guys are lining up here, I'm going to give you a quick top 10 here tonight's race. We got Ben Shepard with the win, Tom Ogle second, Steve Thompson coming back, doing a great job running third, Mike Fitty Watts staying strong, finishing fourth, Troy Torgerson moved up to fifth, Josh Robinson, he got her up to sixth, Kevin Rupert, he dropped back a couple towards the end, but still had a great run at seventh, 3-digit number, Chad Schilling finishing eighth, Jeff Gilmore coming up to ninth, and another 3-digit car, Dwayne General MacArthur finishing out of the top 10. I'll start catching these podium finishing here, Coco. I'll be right with you.
Sounds good.
Steve, this is Ken and Coco up in the booth. Do you have a second yet or not?
Yeah, I'm good.
Hey, congratulations on a nice third place run tonight. How did everything go? How did everything go for you tonight?
Yeah, I had a good clean race. I just kind of just trying to play smart, just trying to stay so I could make it to the next round. So I had a good race. I don't think I had anything for those top 2 guys, but I'll take a third here any day.
Yeah, you look fast out there. I have to tell you let me down tonight there, Steve. I picked you as my win tonight, but fantastic race. You look pretty fast out there. Any pucker moments out there for you as you were in front most of the night?
No, I mean, the only thing was that last pit stop, I was getting ready to go in when the caution came out because I saw Eddie and Larson and those guys had gone pitted. So I thought, well, maybe I'll go in. And I was just starting to go in when the caution came out. So it fell into my favor a little bit. I got stuck behind Watts right there. And the 2 guys in front, they pulled away. So I couldn't catch them at that point. But it was a good race. Everybody did a pretty good job. So I appreciate it. Appreciate Ride TV for sponsoring this number 67. Mike Schrader for teaching me how to drive it. And Burning Rubber Radio for sponsoring this series. And of course, to all you guys, all you admins, Ken Schultz and Cocoa Puffs and Joel Kilburn and Eddie Jones and Kevin Rupert for running this league. You guys do an awesome job, and I appreciate all your broadcasting and stuff. Thanks, guys.
No problem. Glad you enjoyed it. Well, congratulations on third place finish at Bristol. That's nothing to shake a stick at.
No, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm happy. I just wanted to make it to Homestead. I don't know if I got anything for that 69 truck though at Homestead. That old bastard's fast there.
Yeah, he
Hopefully
is.
Hopefully it'll be licking somebody's stick in the around the back of the stands and miss the race or something. That's what I'm hoping for. Or gets arrested. One of the two.
Ben, you got any reply back to that?
No, Steve, you can't. He's one up on. He's quick-witted, so I'll just keep.
Wise choice. Well, that's great.
Good win there, Ben. I was hoping the 11 was going to take you out, so I might have a chance next week, but I don't know.
We're teammates, so it was against you.
You guys are teammates? You and the 11?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Okay. Well, that makes sense now. Well, hopefully you'll just get arrested. That's all I can hope.
All right. Well, that's Steve Thompson. We're going to send him back up to the race channel. I want to talk to our second place finisher. I want to talk to Mr. Tom Ogle. Tom, how are you?
Good. How are you guys doing tonight?
Real good. Congratulations on a nice second place finish. You had a heck of a battle those last couple of laps going with Ben Shepherd there. You want to talk about that, please?
Well, I think I had a shot at him, but then we ran up on lap cars. I kind of got up next to him. I didn't want to caution there at the end when that last caution. I think on old tires I was a little bit better than him, but it's so hard to pass there, especially equal lap car. And Ben runs me very clean always. We kind of work together. So I screwed up in qualifying, kind of put myself back there. So I could never really get the lead and then get out front,
Absolutely. That was a great run. I saw on that next to the last lap, you were kind of building up for that pass. Do you think you can get him at that point, Tom?
If I had maybe 5 laps to go, I could maybe get him. But it was so even. I would get up next to him, but then he could pull me up off the corner. As long as he ran that high line, it wasn't getting him. But a couple times he went down. I think he kind of messed up his exit, and I could kind of pull next to him. And then after we passed the lap cars, he went down to run the bottom too, and I was behind him. So it's hard to pass, man, especially equal lap, equal tire, a good driver like Ben. He runs good everywhere. So I'm happy with second. I would have let him red checker it there before caution.
Absolutely. That was a great run. Great second place finish. You want to do a shout out to any of your fans, sponsors, or what have you?
Like always, Hendrick's Bot Hot Tubs. Fun for all ages.
There you go, Tom. Ken, anything for Tom before we let him go?
Yeah, Tom, I did pick Ben for the win, but I was him and hawing between you and Ben. I took Ben at the very final there. I was going to take you at first. So both you guys were my 1 and 2 picks, but I did take Ben for the win. So, but you didn't disappoint, Tom. You did a great job, and congratulations, and good luck to you the rest of this season and the other series that you run with the OBRL.
All right, thanks. I'll need a little luck in the Cup. Last time I raced with Coco, I came off of turn 4, and there he sat backwards in the track for some reason.
Well, I'm trying to get better.
Well, keep trying.
Thanks, Tom.
Thanks. You guys do a great job. Thanks. Congratulations again, Ben. Great run. Good racing.
Thanks, Tom. Always a pleasure with you.
Yep.
All right, so that was Tom Ogle. I just bounced him back up to the race channel. So that leaves us with our winner tonight. Ben, you did not disappoint me. You did come through for me. It was a hell of a battle with Mr. Ogle there towards the end. Tell us all about it on your side there.
Oh, man. Well, you had me a little concerned when you told me you picked me, so I was a little nervous. But Tom, great racer, he had me. I need to figure out who those lap cars were, because if it wasn't for them able to for me to put the block on Tom with those cars, he had me. He was running that midline, and I swear he caught me from 12 car lengths down to nothing in the matter of about 3 laps there. So he really had his working on older tires, and at the end he raced me clean. I pinched him down a couple of times, but maybe dumb on my part, since one more X would have had me out. But never winning at Bristol, it had me licking my chops, and it was a blast.
Yeah, you did a fantastic job. We were watching you as laps clicked down. We ended up seeing, 137 or 143. We didn't even know it was last lap. It was that exciting for us. We got wrapped up in pretty much everything. It looks like you and Thomas and Steve kind of pulled away from the group, had your 3-pack, and then you guys lost Steve, and it looked like you and Thomas were just beating it up. Any pucker moments out there for you?
Oh yeah, there was a couple lap cars before that last caution, and they were just kind of slowing up, and then I dove down to the inside, and I got clipped and got kind of sideways, and I thought my race was over. And thank goodness Thomas checked up for me, because I ran up the track after that slide job, and he kept it out of me, and that could have been it for me. But he's a great gentleman racer, and always fast. So he's a teammate, and hat goes off to him. He'll be celebrating with us tonight.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Well, let me just say congratulations on a win. Congratulations on a great race all the way around. We watched you come up through the pack, and it was a fantastic job by all of you guys tonight. We had our cautions, but I thought we saw some great racing tonight from you guys, and congratulations. And I'm glad to have you back at the booth again.
Thank you. I always look forward to it, guys. You guys do a great job, and thank you much. And thank you to Fun Dip Lick a Stick. Come taste the sweetness.
All right, Ken, anything to send off, Ben?
Well, Ben, I just want to say, hey, you did a great job again tonight, and wish you the best of luck the rest of this series here. You should be in contention next week at Homestead. I believe you're going to be a favorite. Homestead is a great track for you. Anything that you're looking forward to Homestead next Wednesday night?
Yeah, like you said, it is a good track for me, but they changed some setups here on iRacing, and everyone in the league, they're not shy to learn how to go faster. So I'll have my work cut out for me for sure.
Sounds good, sir. Well, good luck to you, and we'll let you get the celebration going, and I'll turn it back over to my friend and partner here, Pete Kopp.
All right. Well, good luck, Ben, and congratulations. And thanks again for joining me up here in the booth. And thanks all of our fans. I don't know how many we had tonight, but it was great to see you guys participating in our texting and everything. Hopefully everybody's staying safe and healthy with the coronavirus and the COVID-19 or whatever the hell I'm supposed to be calling it now. But no, I think we had a fantastic race tonight. Ken, how about you?
Yeah, it was a nice run. Yeah, we had our cautions, like you said, but it is Bristol, and this place will generate cautions that most tracks won't generate them. So, got to hand to these guys; they did a pretty good job. The laps did click by pretty fast, and congratulations to all the chase runners who will be competing for that chase next Wednesday night in the Burning Rubber Radio Series event.
Absolutely. Well, for Ken Schultz, number 91, from Cocoa Puffs, number 3, and from all OBRL's administrators, Steve the Mule Thompson, Kevin, Rupert, Eddie Jones, Joel Kilburn, we want to thank you for listening to our podcast and tell you to be safe, be healthy. See you next week. Bye-bye.